welcome to today's discussion as we are here to talk about a feature part of DNet known as Login As. The Login As feature is for system users to be able to be set up so that they will have the opportunity to use the system level of DNet and pick a specific user that's been created and log in as that user so that they can see the same experience that that user would be having. Within the Login As resource, you have a few options to allocate whether a system user has the ability to manage the Login As tool, as well as you can designate or allocate whether that system user can use the Login As tool for those clients that we've activated it for. So today we're going to log into the system as a default system user. I'm going to show you how to allocate other system users so that they can be set up to both manage the Login As tool for clients, as well as that same system user can be set up to use the Login As tool. So today, as I'm logging in as our default system user, I will go to my users menu and find other system users that have been set up within the system. Once I find the particular system user that I want to make a decision whether I want this user to either A, manage the Login As tool for other clients, and or potentially set up this system user so that they can use the Login As tool to log in as another user and get the same experience that that user would be having. So in this example, I'm going to use my System KS user, and I'm going to set that user ID up so that they can both manage the Login As tool, and as well, this user can use the Login As tool to log in as other users within the system. So by activating or clicking on the Manage Login As button, this will now allow this System KS user to be able to turn on the Login As feature for our other clients. As well, it allow this system user to find other system users and set it so that they can either manage Login As and or so that they can turn on or enable Login As to use the feature. So I'm going to go ahead and enable Login As so that System KS can use the Login As tool to log in as other users, as well as I'm going to enable System KS's user to manage the Login As tool so that they can activate or turn on and turn off the Login As tool for our other clients. So once these two options have been elected, you can go ahead and update that user to save those settings. And then now, since I've gone ahead and enabled this user to use Login As and Login As to manage the program, I'll go ahead and log out of the default system user and log in as this System KS user and show you the experience of managing Login As and using Login As. So because System KS is a user that's allowed to manage Login As, they would want to go to the client list and decide which one of our clients we want to turn the feature on so that other system users will be able to use user IDs that have access to these clients and log in as those user IDs. So System KS has decided that Harry's Side Running Board needs to have the login as feature turned on. By going to the client list and finding that client and clicking on the action icon to customize the experience, this user, System KS, now can allow login as for client 001 Harry's Side Running Board. Once the client has been activated to allow login as for, and that activation is saved, then any system user who's had login as enabled for their user ID, they can log into the system and come out and find any user ID associated with the client who's had the feature turned on for. They can come to any user ID that has access to that client and click on the Login As button, and this is going to take that system user to the experience of Jane client who has the user ID of client 001. And so now System KS is logged in as Jane client and can experience DNet just the same way as Jane client would experience DNet for herself. This login as tool is a very useful tool and can be set up for other system users to use the tool to log in for other users that have access to different experiences, as well as system users can be set up to manage login as so they can turn on the tool and the feature for other clients within the system. Thanks for spending a little time with us today to discuss login as. We hope you enjoy your DNet experience and look forward to working with you in the future. Thanks. Have a great day.